You say yes because you're scared. Scared of disappointing people. You always say yes because you're afraid of conflict. Scared that if you stop being useful, you'll stop being loved. You want people to like you, so you do whatever they ask, even when it drains you. You apologize for things that aren't your fault. You avoid saying no because it feels dangerous. You make yourself small so nobody gets upset. And if any of this sounds familiar, you might be someone who became a people pleaser long before you ever realized it. But here's the part most people never understand. People pleasing isn't kindness. It's survival. And if you love someone who does this, you need to know they're not avoiding their needs. They were taught their needs didn't matter. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why you became a people pleaser. Why you fear conflict. Why you feel guilty for resting. Why you struggle to set boundaries. And why you keep choosing people who take more than they give. You're going to discover the childhood patterns behind your behavior. The hidden beliefs that still control you today. And most importantly, how to break them. Because if you don't understand what shaped you, you'll keep living inside emotional patterns you didn't choose. You'll keep saying yes when you mean no. You'll keep giving more than you have. You'll keep attracting people who confuse your kindness for weakness. And you'll keep abandoning yourself without even realizing you're doing it. So stay with me. Because this might be the first time in your life someone actually explains these habits to you. People pleasers look calm on the outside, but inside, they're carrying storms they don't know how to express. They look generous, but inside, they're terrified of disappointing anyone. They look strong, but inside, they're exhausted from holding everything together. And here's what almost every people pleaser has in common. You learned very early that your value came from being useful, from being good, from being easy, from not causing problems, from smoothing over tension so the people around you could stay calm. You became the emotional cushion for everyone else. You learned to anticipate moods before they shifted. You learned to adjust yourself so others wouldn't explode, leave, or withdraw love. This is the part that hurts to admit. People-pleasing began as a survival tactic. A way to protect yourself in an environment where your needs were ignored, dismissed, or punished. Maybe love was conditional. Maybe approval was rare. Maybe conflict meant danger. Maybe the adults around you were unpredictable. And maybe the only time you felt safe was when you made other people happy. So you learned to tolerate discomfort so others wouldn't have to. You learned to hide your anger so nobody got upset. You learned to smile through pain because expressing it never helped. You learned that saying no was risky. You learned that having needs made you a burden. But here's the truth you've never been told. People pleasers aren't kind because they want to be. They're kind because they're scared not to be. As an adult, this shows up everywhere. You avoid confrontation. You shut down when someone is upset with you. You apologize excessively. You take responsibility for things that were never yours. You say yes automatically, then resent it later. You choose emotionally demanding people because chaos feels familiar. You fear rejection even in safe relationships. You over-explain, over-deliver, over-give. And when someone asks what you want, you freeze. Your whole nervous system is wired around one belief. If everyone else is okay, then maybe I'm safe. But here's the problem. Your safety keeps costing you your peace. Your generosity keeps costing you your identity. Your silence keeps costing you your voice. And if you love someone who is a people pleaser, understand this. Their yes is not enthusiasm. It's fear. Their calmness is not peace. It's self-protection. Their reliability is not always strength. It's survival in disguise. So let me ask you something. Not to shame you, but to understand you. When did you first learn that your voice wasn't welcome? When did keeping the peace become more important than keeping yourself whole? Who taught you that love must be earned through compliance? When did you start believing that saying no made you unlovable? Whose approval are you still trying to win? And what would happen if you stopped performing kindness and started practicing honesty? Because Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." People-pleasing is not your fate. It's your conditioning. And conditioning can be unlearned. Healing begins with one radical shift. Seeing yourself as someone worthy of disappointing others. Because disappointing others is not a betrayal. It's a boundary. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to have needs. You are allowed to stop performing emotional labor for everyone around you. You are not responsible for other people's comfort. You are responsible for your own healing. And it will be uncomfortable. Your nervous system will panic the first time you say no. You will feel guilty the first time you set a boundary. You will feel unkind the first time you choose yourself. That's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because you're doing something new. Listen to me. You are not selfish for wanting peace. You are not difficult for having needs. You are not unkind for setting limits. You are not unworthy when someone is disappointed in you. You are human. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to stop shrinking. You are allowed to stop earning love through sacrifice. You've spent your entire life putting everyone else first. Maybe, for once, it's your turn. But there's something deeper you need to know. People-pleasing isn't just a habit. It's an identity you were forced into. An identity built on silence. Built on guilt. Built on the fear that being yourself would cost you love. Because somewhere in your childhood, you learned that peace depended on you. That conflict was your fault to prevent. That other people's emotions were storms you had to control. And that if you weren't perfect, you weren't safe. So you became the diplomat, the fixer, the one who smooths things over, the one who makes everyone else comfortable, even when you're screaming inside. And the sad thing is, people rarely notice the cost. They love how gentle you are. They love how understanding you are. They love that you always make room for them. But they never question why you never make room for yourself. Because people pleasers don't look wounded. They look accommodating. They look calm. They look supportive. They look like the person others can rely on. But on the inside, you carry a lifetime of swallowed words, unspoken needs, invisible exhaustion, a heart that has been trained to beat quietly so others never feel disturbed. And the world keeps praising you for it. They call you loyal. They call you dependable. They call you sweet. They call you selfless. But what they're really praising is your ability to abandon yourself. But let me tell you a secret that might change everything. Every people pleaser has a breaking point. A moment when the resentment becomes louder than the fear. A moment when the exhaustion becomes heavier than the guilt. A moment when the mask slips and the real you finally asks to be seen. And maybe that moment is now. Because you can't outrun your own needs forever. You can't keep bending until you snap. You can't keep shrinking so others can expand. You can't keep pretending that being agreeable is the same thing as being valued. So let me ask you something deeper. Who would you be if you stopped trying to be who everyone else needed you to be? What parts of you have you silenced just to stay loved? What dreams did you hide away so nobody could disapprove?
Nope.
What boundaries did you erase because they made someone uncomfortable? What version of yourself have you locked away because the world preferred a softer one? Sit with that for a moment, because this is where the real work begins. Not with forcing yourself to say no. Not with building walls around your heart. Not with becoming cold or distant, but with understanding this one truth. You cannot heal while performing a version of yourself that isn't real. Healing requires honesty, and honesty requires courage. The courage to disappoint people. The courage to be misunderstood. The courage to choose yourself even when others don't clap for it. Because the thing you fear most is the thing that will save you. Saying no. Speaking up. Taking up space. Letting people be responsible for their own emotions. Letting disappointment exist without trying to fix it. This is the part where growth feels like loss. Where choosing yourself feels selfish. Where your nervous system screams because it doesn't recognize safety yet. But there is a moment, a beautiful moment, when everything shifts. When your body realizes that setting boundaries doesn't end love. It protects it. When your heart realizes that saying no doesn't make you unkind. It makes you honest. When your mind realizes that people who leave because you stopped overgiving were never choosing you in the first place. And when that moment comes, you'll finally understand something you should have been told as a child. You are not here to earn love. You are here to experience it. You are not here to keep the peace by breaking yourself. You are here to exist without shrinking. You are not here to be the emotional caretaker for everyone around you. You are here to breathe freely for once. And maybe, just maybe, you are finally ready to meet the version of yourself that isn't ruled by fear. The version of you that doesn't apologize for existing. The version of you that speaks without trembling. The version of you that sets boundaries without guilt. The version of you that chooses love that doesn't demand sacrifice. The version of you who knows, deep down, that being loved isn't something you earn. It's something you deserve.